The Meta Quest 3 has completely changed the way I play video games. I mean, it ought to. It costs as much as a PS5. I swear to God, this is the best peripheral you could get for your consoles or your PC. Don't get me wrong, all the Quest games are solid fun, but being able to play your favorite games from your PC or your console to the Quest is a total game changer. So this acts the same as like the Witcher or other AR, XR glasses. And the Meta Quest is around the same price as the Witcher or the AR, XR glasses. And you get a full VR headset with it, I'd say that's worth it. Hell, most of my time playing the first Space Marine game, I hooked it to my Quest. And let's be real, Warhammer is the only good thing to come out of the UK.
We won the revolution, motherfucker!
USA, 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 USA. Who wants the London look anyway? Land of the free and home of the god girls of Big Mommy Milkers! We respect all colors and creeds. If it's red, white, and blue, they bleed!
So you just gotta get your HDMI cable, get this HDMI to USB-C capture card that's like 20 bucks, and boom! This is possible through the app MetaQuest HDMI Link. Real creative name, guys. The app is free, thank God. There is like a smidge of jank to this, but if you restart the Quest, everything should be working fine. I will never forget my first time using this thing. I had always dreamed of like my birthday or something, renting out a big ass movie theater with my boys, playing Halo Reach with all of us, and because of the MetaQuest, I got to live that experience. You could customize the size of the screen, you could have it flat or curved, and it's so rad. And you can even dim your surrounding to make that game really pop out. I just wish we had like a little bit more here. Maybe themes of like a theater would be sick. Maybe a gaming battle station, the beach, I don't know. I just feel like there's a ton of potential here and it's not properly utilized. The app is not perfect by any means, but it's what we got. And with that being said, I tested this out on a road trip with my family playing Spider-Man Miles Morales from my deck to my Quest, web swing into the air, mind you. Didn't get motion sickness once.
I'm not gonna throw up, Dad.
And I get motion sickness so easy.
Dude, this MetaQuest is so sick. It makes me want to merge into oncoming traffic. But one place you'll never merge into oncoming traffic to is my free Discord server. It's a fun place to share edgy memes that will definitely get you in trouble with HR. We help each other with computer tech stuff, we share some of our favorite games, and we respect all colors and creeds regardless if it's red, white, and blue you bleed. I've said this multiple times, but I've literally prayed to God countless times to have a community like this. I'm so happy with what it's become, and I'd love for you to be a part of it too. It's down free in the description box below and in the pinned comment.
I almost whipped this thing out during a 4-hour flight, but I was hungover and I just didn't feel like doing it. And I would really love to test this out as a real gaming monitor. I've played mainly single player games through my Quest, but I think playing something a little bit more competitive would really test the limits here. So I've got 3 games I'll be conducting these experiments with. I got Splatoon 3 for Switch, Marvel Rivals for PC, and Battlefront 2 EA on PS5. I'll be playing 3 rounds of each game and then averaging my scores and then averaging my averages to see if I perform better or worse with the Quest headset. I tried testing Valorant, but that game is so f***ing boring. I also found out playing games on my PC isn't really ideal. I could not, for the life of me, stop pinging across the entire map. The ping plus a VR headset, I would have definitely thrown up. So we're switching to the Steam Deck. I am not good at any of these games by any stretch of the imagination. I play these games on my normal gaming monitor, which is one of these. I want to find out if the Quest headset gives me any advantages and see how it really changes the gaming experience. Testing these games on my monitor and my Steam Deck, I ended up with the averages of 7.67 on Rivals, 2.67 on Splatoon 3, which, oh my God, and 17.67 on Battlefront 2 EA. And averaging all of these scores gives me a score of 9.7. I don't know if that's bad or not. Okay, now I'm gonna play all of these games through the Quest headset, and oh, yeah. Oh, that's gaming right there. Oh yeah! I was beyond excited to test this out. And after doing my 3 rounds for the 3 games, I came out with the averages of 7.67 for Marvel Rivals, so I stayed the same, which is good. 4.67 in Splatoon 3 and better, that's good. And 12.67 in Battlefront 2 EA, and that is worse, unfortunately. And those averages gave me a score of a whopping 8.37. I don't really know what that means. Like I said, I am pretty bad at most of these games. Battlefront 2 EA, I basically had to relearn how to play all over again. So during these tests, especially during Battlefront 2 EA, I thought I was getting some insane input lag, so I booted up Spider-Man 2 on my PS5 to test this out. And the reason why I booted up Spider-Man 2 on my PS5 in the first place is that when you are web swinging, that sound effect comes out of the controller speaker. So I thought that was a really good way to distinguish if there was input lag and how bad it was. I played it and I gotta be honest, man, no real input lag. There is probably like a smidge, if I'm being honest, but it's nothing where anyone's gonna just lose their over. But you gotta keep in mind also, because I do this, I play most of my games through a capture card anyway, and there is some small amount of latency, but dude, you're not gonna notice this. Also, playing Battlefront 2 EA, it really feels like you're there, especially when you turn it into a curved monitor. Full screen plus tinted pass-through, it feels like I'm the clone trooper on Geonosis. It was a lot to handle. After my rounds were finished, I had to take 30. This was way too intense, to be honest. So even though my scores were a little lower than average playing through the quest, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a lot more fun. Yeah, obviously the gaming monitor capable of 144 frames a second in 1440p is gonna be better for competitive games, but the Quest can do 120 frames a second and the pixel count is 2064 by 2208. Even though these stats are pretty high, games look really blown out like this. They do objectively look better when not in full screen. And there's something I really need to tell you right now. It was when I was playing Space Marine 1, it only happened during one part of the level, I don't know why, but it's something I feel like I need to tell you. For some reason, the environment was parallaxing through itself, and this just made me so queasy. What is parallaxing? It's different speeds backgrounds move based on how far you are away from them. The farther something is, the slower it's gonna move. The closer it is, the faster it's gonna move. And when something's moving in front of you in a way that it shouldn't, it just makes you wanna do the high school cheerleader diet and just, but I digress. The games feel a lot more intense, and I played with a lot more intention too. It won't be my main way of consuming video games, but it's gonna make playing video games a lot more enjoyable. This is still a great option for Switch, Steam Deck, other PC handhelds. Plug your game into this bad boy, and now whether you're on the bed or on the couch, you have this giant screen you can look at from any angle. Wait, I just realized you can't just plug the Switch into the Quest like you can with the deck.
Wait, I can't?
I just remembered the Vitcher glasses, and I think they have an adapter where you can play your Switch to the frames, and hopefully this works the same. All right, so I got the Vitcher adapter hooked up to my Quest and my portable battery charger. Let's test this bad boy out. It doesn't work. Okay, I lied. I got it to work for like a minute, but after that, it won't work anymore. All right, boys, we are gaming. Oh, what? This works if I plug in a full-blown Switch charger, but that negates the whole portable experience. All right, so I'm looking online right now. The Vitcher dock is 13,000 milliamp hours. I believe this is 10,000. So I just need to find a portable charger with that much juice. Shouldn't be too hard. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm just gonna order off Amazon. Okay, and thank you, Amazon. This right here is the Basis laptop charger. It's 20,000 milliamp hours, 100 watts, and this is a way better deal than the Vitcher dock. The Vitcher dock is $130 when this is only $130. But I got this for not even 55 bucks. And this is also a lot more powerful and more versatile than the Vitcher dock, so. All right, so I got the Basis laptop charger right here. Let's plug this bad boy in and, all right, it's working now. What the f***? It's not working. Oh, maybe I need to use their charger. I pray to God this works. All right, boys and girls, we are gaming. I repeat, we are gaming. So one thing that's weird is I can't use my Joy-Con when it's attached to the Switch playing like this. But I think the same basically goes for the Vitcher. It's tricking your Switch into thinking it's in a dock, not like this. I wouldn't really call this an ideal setup by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're on a flight or a long road trip and you don't want to be looking down the entire time, this is a pretty good fix. And I unfortunately learned if you try doing this with the Switch car charger, it won't work. Damn, no, it didn't work. Fuck. But I'll be honest, you may end up looking like a flight risk whipping this out in the airport.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
This whole setup is like a PBR or me in bed. It's sufficient. It gets the job done. But there's a problem with this whole setup that I haven't really spoken about. I've seen it on the Steam Deck, I've seen it on the Switch, and even the newer models of iPhones. Basically any device that gets its charge from USB-C. For some reason, there's no audio that goes from the device to the Quest. I have no idea why this is a thing, but if you know, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to figure all this out and discuss it. But if you're connecting some HDMI source like your consoles or your PC to this capture card, you'll be able to hear the audio fine. But let's keep it a buck. If you got consoles, computers, a VR headset, you probably have some headphones laying around too. But you don't even need all these adapters and dongles to play your favorite games to the Quest. This bad boy's got support for xCloud and Steam Link. Steam Link is basically just a casting app from your PC to the Quest headset, and this kind of sucks dick. I was trying to boot up Spider-Man 2 and it just did not work at all. It also puts you in this room and this is weird, it's choppy, it doesn't feel right at all. And I don't know why they have this when they have a remote desktop app. I just hope that xCloud is better. Apparently Microsoft is the king when it comes to game streaming. Oh yeah, there's already a little input lag. What the, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? Hey dude. All right, yeah, this is a little nuts. I can handle like a little input lag, but this feels like a full-blown second compared to what I do on the controller versus what I see in the game. Do you see what I mean? That's a little nuts. Maybe the fact that it's online, it's taking up a lot of internet power. Maybe I should switch to a single player game. All right, I'm just gonna boot up the best Halo campaign, mind you. Still a little bit of input lag here. Oh, see that? That happens. You see, I thought everything was fine, and then I see problems like that arise. I can't really recommend doing xCloud streaming through this. So I'm not actually explaining what the issue here is. Essentially, anytime I push the sticks, the game basically maxes out on them when I stop pushing them. So after I'm done looking or moving around, that signal isn't being sent to that mega supercomputer at Microsoft HQ that's actually handling the game. This keeps me moving and looking when I don't want to, which doesn't sound too terrible, but play any game like this and this could lead to unfair deaths or... And to be honest, with all these issues, I thought it was my controller. I've had this thing for nearly a decade. It's probably not as good as it was when I first bought it, right? So I tried connecting my Xbox controller to my PC, but I guess I don't have any Bluetooth drivers, so what the f? Steam Deck it is! And it worked perfectly fine. There was no input BS whatsoever, so I can confirm it is xCloud. And if you're wondering what kind of internet speeds I got, they're right there. This is such an amazing way to experience video games. So I showed this to one of my best friends and his wife. They appreciate video games as art and entertainment, but they don't really go out of their way to play them. And you gotta know, he's someone who kind of keeps to himself more often than not. I wouldn't say he's a stoic, but he's not someone who just gets hyped over media like movies, TV, video games. I booted up Sackboy on my Steam Deck, I played it through my Quest, and I saw this dude light up like a Christmas tree.
Marone, this is magnifico. Mi amor, look at the game right there.
If you'd like to try this out yourself, I got affiliate links down below. They help the channel. I'm not paid to say any of this, and I wouldn't recommend it if I myself didn't like it too. And I have a link down below to this other video. This guy, Huson DIY, he showed you how to hook up the Quest to whatever platform you want. So that way you know what to do and you know what to get.